What's your favorite Chick-fil-A sauce? For me, I love the old standard, just the Chick-fil-A sauce. I love it. I love it with my chicken. I like to dip my waffle fries in Chick-fil-A sauce. But I've seen a lot of people really like the Polynesian. I've seen a lot of people take the Chick-fil-A, mix it up with the Polynesian, stir it all up, and feel like that's just heavenly nectar. I've even watched people just use straight up barbecue sauce and think that was great. And I'm like, that's just barbecue sauce. But I've had to learn that different people have different preferences. And as a leader, I think that's one of the things you need to recognize very early is there will be people that appreciate your leadership style and there will be people that it really doesn't fit with. And most of common knowledge says that we need to go in and adjust our leadership style. And absolutely, I do think there are tweaks we can make, there are improvements, and there are adjustments. But I wanted to share a little research of the field of psychology for you. One of the studies that I researched and that I always read about in social psychology was that if you're in a group, performing, doing whatever, 7% of the people in a crowd, there's nothing you could do to impress them. I mean, they're going to leave that concert, they're going to leave that performance wishing they hadn't gone. Now, the good news is 93%, if you put on mediocre or better, are actually going to probably cheer for you and pull for you. They came because they wanted it to be a good experience. But there's 7% of the people that it wouldn't have mattered what you did, it wasn't going to work for them and please them. I think so often in leadership, we get so fixated with the 7% that we completely miss the 93. And so we try to adapt what we're doing. I've had to realize in business, this is the product that we offer. This is what we're going to do. We're going to offer exceptional service, expertise, all of these things. What we may not always do is something that a client wants. It's very, very specific. That is something we just don't do. It's not in our wheelhouse. And for us to completely try to adapt to that might be not really giving them our best. It might be not being true to our sauce. And so I've had to learn, working with agents even, to tell some agents, hey, we're just not your Chick-fil-A sauce. I mean, I pulled that phrase straight from my wife who works in education, that can't please everybody. And so be the best person you can be, tailor that, make it a really great sauce, but understand there's about 7% that they're never going to like what you do. And so if you try to change based on that feedback that they're giving you, you're going to find yourself feeling pretty frustrated. Just getting to the point where I can say, hey, I'm not your Chick-fil-A sauce. We're going to do this really well. And if that's not your thing, you need to go try the different type of sauce over here. That's been a real freeing thing for me as a leader. Hope that maybe today, if you're trying to be everyone's Chick-fil-A sauce, you can look at them and say, hey man, I'm just not your Chick-fil-A sauce today.